Hello, lovely audience. I am Jessica Beck, and I am working with IELTS Energy. We have our podcast, IELTS Energy, our YouTube channel you are watching now, and our website, IELTS.allearsenglish.com. Okay, today we are continuing the series for how to score highly in all categories on the writing exam. We have finished writing task 1. We have 4 videos for that. And today is our last video for writing task 2. So if you have not watched the other ones, please go back and watch those for task achievement, task response, and cohesion, coherence, and vocabulary. So today, let's get into it. We're talking about grammar. Now, let me start off by being very honest with you guys. It is very difficult for most students to get a 7 in grammar. It is. For a lot of students, it's out of reach. And so therefore, it's important to know how to maintain that 6, get a strong 6, but don't worry about working towards a 7 because it's better to spend your time on the other categories. Okay, I'm just being honest with you guys. If you're gonna be efficient in your practice, don't work through a grammar book for a year because you know what? In order to get a 7, you have to have a lot of perfect sentences. Okay, a lot of sentences with no mistakes at all. And in order to reach that level, it often takes a couple more years of study. So it's better to increase your vocab and your other skills. I'm just being honest, okay? So let's talk about how to score highly for grammar and how to secure at least a 6, if not a 7. Now, for a 7, you need a variety of complex structures. And again, a lot of error-free sentences, okay? If you think you're at that level, then fantastic, but let's actually focus on a 6, okay? Let's be honest with ourselves. In order to get a 6, a strong 6 for grammar, you have to have a range of sentence structures, all right? What range? What does that mean? So you can't just have simple sentences and you can't just have compound sentences, all right? Compound sentences are simple sentences that are joined with linking words such as and, those conjunctions, and, but also linking words like because. Those are not complex sentences. Those are just compound sentences, all right? Complex sentences that you need to practice in order to get that 6. I recommend focusing on 2 things. Focus on the conditionals, the if sentences. Also focus on relative clauses. This is a very easy way to show the examiner your range and be able to secure that 7 with some complex sentences. So relative clauses. Which, who, when, where, that, okay? Those are very easy structures to master, to be honest, very easy. And you can definitely use that to secure that 6, if not a 7. Why not shoot for a 7? But, you know, realistically, let's just work on a strong 6, and then let's get a 7 or higher in the other categories, okay? That's the most efficient use of our time. Now, something to secure that 6, to make sure you don't have too many mistakes and force the examiner to give you a 5. When you proofread your work, proofread for 3 things. 1, verb tense. Okay, are you talking about something finished in the past? Are you talking about something that is still happening? You need to use present simple, right? Okay, the second thing to proofread for are your nouns. Singular or plural? Are you talking about only one of something? Or are you talking in general about all of something? In that case, it has to be plural. The third thing you need to try and catch is subject-verb agreement. Okay, so if your subject is singular, make sure your verb agrees with that. If your subject is plural, make sure your verb agrees with that, especially in the present simple, especially with the verb to be. Okay, now all of these things I'm giving you, these are the things that you need to make a checklist for. And then when you do practice writing your essay, take a couple minutes, guys. more than a couple minutes. Take at least 5 minutes in your practice to go through this checklist one by one and check your work for each thing. The more you check, the more mistakes you're going to catch, and then you're less likely to make that mistake in the future. This is improving your grammar. And then on test day, please leave 2 to 5 minutes to check your work. This will increase your grammar score and your vocabulary score, okay? These last couple minutes of checking your work are necessary to get the highest scores possible, okay? I've given you guys a lot of advice today, a lot of things to think about. So again, watch this video a couple times, take notes, use it to improve your scores. For more ways to improve your scores and to get into our online course with a guaranteed score increase, our course is called 3 Keys IELTS. Check it out now on our website, IELTS.allearsenglish.com. I'm Jessica Beck. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.